So I found the high value woman. No, the modern woman. I think that's what they call it. Kevin Samuels calls it. Oh no, it's not the modern. I don't know. Whatever, because they can't be high value women, because women aren't valuable in the high value man sphere. They're just objects. Okay. Anyway, I found the woman of fresh and fit streams. Okay.
Allie, show me your ring.
Oh, here.
How to marry a high value man and become a housewife. And listen. If this is what you want to do, like, you do you, okay? Like, you know, we're gonna take notes, ladies. I'm gonna take notes, because once my wife once my wife leaves me, all right, you'll know what I'm looking for in a woman. Okay, I'm just kidding. She's never really me. I'm too high value of a man.
Here.
Now, tell me what you do for a living.
Okay.
Oh, I love my husband.
And how did
my wife too.
How did you get that awesome job?
Well, I became a better human being, and I became feminine.
Like, this is the problem, right? If she's like, hey, this is the dynamic I like, there's no problem with that. But she's like, I became a better human being. What does that mean? Like, fundamentally, we could all become better human beings, better versions of ourselves. The problem is that when she says you can become a better human being, that means you can be more submissive to a man. You can do what a man says, right? Like, you can be a working woman and become a better human being. That doesn't make you a non-working woman. It means that maybe you manage your stress better, or you get to work on time. Things that a man would also do. You know what I mean? You would just do things to be a better person, or somebody that would be more valuable. But a better woman, hey, quit your job and just do whatever a guy wants you to do. It's like, okay.
And also shocking, submissive.
Bro, every time Acrello comes in here and sends me something, a link, he gets banned. I don't know why. Somebody override that so Acrello stops getting... So he doesn't get punished.
So that
Hold
was
on.
the secret.
So what are your tips to women that want to be a housewife?
To embrace it. It's an actual job. You just can't get it in the public or private sector. Like, you need a man to hire you for it, but that's okay. Because if you think about it, you submit to your boss, who makes you clean stupid shelves at your retail job, right?
I guess so. It's a little different, I feel, but okay.
Like, wouldn't it be better if you were cleaning your own shelves at home? You know what I mean? And your boss wants to sleep with you in a good way. In a good way.
And where do you
Good
meet
base,
these
yeah.
men?
Well, I think women should work for the men that they want to pursue. I know that sounds crazy, but
All makes sense. Yeah, dress for the job you want.
it's really easy. So if you think about it, like, you want a lawyer, right?
Warrior just
Hey, thank you so much for the sub, brother.
3 months. Happy 3-month
Thank you.
anniversary.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, so if you want a lawyer, all you have to do is just be a piece of shit. Boom. Easy to get lawyers.
So then you should be a paralegal, or if you want a dentist, then you should be a dental hygienist.
Oh.
But these are considered, I guess, high value status professions.
I guess that would kind of work. I just find it weird. Like, I would be like, that's like almost obsessive, because I don't know. Like, I understand the concept of wanting a guy that makes money, right? But I wouldn't but it seems weird. Like, I don't want a guy that makes money. I want a lawyer. That feels weird to me. Like, do girls who like money want to get like a specific type of job for the money? Maybe you'd want a lawyer because they work all the time. You become a paralegal. That seems obsessive. Like, instead of because, like, I don't know, if you're the kind of girl that's just looking for a guy and you're looking to be arms candy, basically, like, my general recommendation, I guess, would be like, get ready to be a stay-at-home mom and work out a lot and stuff, because you're really just providing your body. They're not really looking for you from an intellectual perspective. But go to school, become a paralegal, or become a dental hygienist or whatever, and then you could find a dentist. Like, it's like, oh, that's a little weird, but okay.
But I think that's a really good model that not enough women utilize, because women will bully the woman who is the secretary that marries the doctor, okay? But who has the last laugh? Like, her in her McMansion with her husband who's high and the babies. Like, that's who has the last laugh.
I guess so. All right.
Okay,
All right. Interesting.
Donovan, this guy's such an asshole. What does that mean?
It means you want to fuck him.
True. Yeah.
Okay. This is absolutely heartbreakingly sad. Now, I think it's a little bizarre, but if she's happy, you do you, man. Some women just want to be their husband's wives. It's true. You know, to an extent that like my wife does too. My wife wants to work. Like our like 10-year plan is like 10 years from now we would like to have our kids, and my wife wants to work like part-time consulting while I do most of the work. Like that's a lot. I think a lot of women gravitate that way. It's okay. She still wants to work a little bit, like 20 hours a week, but like, you know, I think a lot of women like to be like, I think a lot of women want to have babies. Part of it's probably socializing into women, and I think also part of it's like biological imperative. Like women are like, I want to have babies. I think that there has to be a biological aspect for women wanting to make babies, right? Like just like listen, same thing where it feels good to poop. Okay, like I want to poop because it feels good, and like you're like that's disgusting, but no, it's not. It feels good to poop, and it feels good to pee. That's why we poop and pee. If it didn't feel good, we wouldn't want to do it. Okay, it's biological design. Just saying, dude. It's true. You know it's true. Okay? Play the video. Talk. Talk, woman. I'm a man. Listen to me. Why is this not working? Oh, I guess we're going to come...
Donovan.
This is just a picture. What's happening? Okay.
How do you feel
This is heartbreakingly sad. Sorry.
about the women that are saying this is heartbreakingly sad?
I mean, I don't know. I get my back blown out regularly. I am fully paid for survival.
At least the guys giving it to her good. You know what I mean? That's job security right there.
have my own autonomy. I also do my own work. So, like, I just don't see what's wrong with my situation. But they can ask themselves why they're single if they want.
All right. Well.
So, Al,
Became feminine and submissive. Women shouldn't have to change for men to like them. This is ridiculous. Well, I think everybody needs to change to a degree. If you want if you want a specific person, I mean, I don't know. Like, fundamentally, I don't want to date a smoker. Oh my god, I shouldn't have to change for you. I don't know, but okay.
Allie, another comment is being
Getting her back blown out from laundry, maybe.
feminine and submissive women shouldn't have to change for men to like them. This is ridiculous.
I mean, that's the same.
I mean, listen, some men like more masculine women. Like, I love my wife. She's probably would consider a little more masculine, you know, compared to other women. I like it though. I like my wife. I feminize my wife. That's how masculine I am. That's why I always say, like, all these high value men, they want really feminine women, but that's gay because, like, if you're a real man, you can feminize another man. Right? I could. This is the thing. If I was fucking Noel Diesel, I'll show you him. I could feminize him. All right. That makes me straight. I can feminize this man. He's also gay. He would love it because I'm an alpha male. I'm a masculine, high value male. So that's what makes this straight because he's another masculine male. So if I can exert my masculinity over him, I'm the winner. When you date a feminine woman, that's gay. That's easy. You know what I mean? You're not. How does that challenge your masculinity? It doesn't. So you got to think about these things. You got to think about them.
Same type of woman that's going to say that a man should change everything about himself to be a viable partner. So they're just hypocrites. So
She ain't wrong.
Allie, so they're saying that you should.
I would be worried about being fired from housewife one day and having a gap in employment. I would love to be SAH, stay-at-home mom, but too scared to trust that much. This is the thing. This is why, like, alimony and child support is, like, a good thing. And I know people are like, oh, it's stupid. Not really. Like, it can be abused. Absolutely. Here's the thing, though. Like, if you're going to get with a girl, right? Let's say you get with a girl and you're a dude that makes, like, a lot of money. And you're with this girl for, like, 10 years even. And you decide that your social contract is, hey, I'm going to make all the money. And then you're going to take care of my babies. We're going to have kids and blah, 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 blah. Okay. You've engaged in a contract that tells her that she cannot advance her career at all, which is totally fine. However, 10 years later, she's not going to be in the same position to be able to go back to school and get a job, and she's just not going to have the same time. Like, think about it. Like, if you're 20 years old, you're younger, more energetic. You could be more dependent onto your parents, and you get like a little more forgiveness. And your intellectual capacity is just better. Your mind's a little more malleable. It's just easier to learn. You hit 30, those things disappear. So if you didn't have alimony and whatnot to help you support yourself, like, yeah, that's why I believe in these things, and I believe it in both ways. Like if you're a woman that makes like $100,000 a year and the guy makes something like $20,000 a year, and you guys get divorced, he deserves money too, right? So this is one of those things why like that's why that exists, because you are engaging in a social contract. Okay, now you can break the contract generally, but that person should still pay you to an extent, at least for a period of time, because again, you've given up like let's say 10 years of your life. That's like 10 years here you can't advance, so that's why that exists. Okay.
You should be worried from being fired from being a housewife one day and having a gap in employment. I would love to be a stay-at-home mom, but I'm too scared to trust men that much.
Well, yeah, if you want to work for the rest of your natural born life, you can continue to be afraid of depending on men, right? And again, like, I do my own work as well, so
I roller.
don't understand these women.
What do you do for work? Do you do OnlyFans?
Allie.
I feel like that was a legitimate concern. She's like, hey, I like you, but like I'm afraid. And she's like, well, you're a fucking idiot. It's like, well, why not give her good advice? You know, why is she so mad about that one? That person was nice to them. What the fuck? This woman's just mean.
So there's Allie. This girl says that she prays you find yourself.
Should support myself should I become single. I pray this girl finds herself and becomes confident in herself rather than needing to be submissive. Sad. What? I don't think it's like a need. I think that like most women probably, but like to be a little submissive, and they're just like leaning into the role. Like it's not like I don't think that she's changing her whole identity. I think that she's just like relying on a guy more.
And become confident in yourself rather than needing to be submissive. Sad.
Tell her that I like to find myself on top of my man. So it's all good.
It's so interesting because this person's criticizing her for becoming more submissive. But then the modern day narrative is that men need to be more open about their emotions. So it's like, so by this logic, I could be like, oh, men, stop opening up about your emotions and whatnot. It makes you sad and makes you dependent or submissive onto a woman. The logic is, it's very backwards when like this person that's saying this to her like supports this type of logic that is literally an aspect of what you would consider toxic masculinity.
So we're at this conference for misogynists.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Yeah, they're the worst. So tell them what happened. Let's show them. Hold on.
Well, the room is full, and wouldn't you know it, the men gave us seats, and I think it's because we're nice ladies.
But they hate women, right?
No, they hate miserable women because they make them broke. So
I don't know. I have no idea where they are. I don't know.
So Allie, the men.
Maybe they're with Andrew Tate getting sex trafficked, allegedly.
I want to know, where can they find a woman like you?
Oh, I mean...
Oh, law offices, paralegals.
I'm a statistical anomaly, but for the most part, you can find good, wholesome women away from the cities and in the country, especially if they come from a two-parent household.
Is there, like, places they can look?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the entire Midwest.
Sugar baby websites?
All that.
So, do you think, like churches, what specific places can they go to meet women?
Church is a complicated thing because it's produced a lot of beta-tized males, but I would say that there are feminine women in church. You just have to be careful if they're not delusional.
Okay.
All right. I mean, one of the things you kind of need to do if you want a woman like her is you're going to have to make a lot of money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you want a woman who's kind of like arm candy, stays at home, and, you know, basically, you know, you can objectify her to an extent, makes it easier when you have a lot of money. You know, it's not so easy when you can't support somebody, because that's generally the expectation. That's like the exchange. Like, hey, you can do whatever you want to me, but I want to be able to take your money and go shopping whenever I want. It's like, okay, you know what I mean? That's the thing.
Allie, what do you say to the
This set women back 50 years.
comments that say this set women back 50 years?
I don't think so, because women 50 years ago were a lot thinner.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. That was
I don't know. I think they're wrong.
oh, that's ridiculous. Oh my god. Listen, man, feminism is about doing what you want to do. If she wants to do this, that's her prerogative. That's what feminism is about. You know, pro-choice. Woo, you know.
Allie, what do you say to the women that say this is so sad? So sad.
I don't see how it's sad. What I think is sad is shaming a woman for being married to somebody that she wants to be married to. Like, why are you mad?
True.
Allie.
This woman says, because my husband isn't my boss, there's no need to be submissive. You're a team. Well, I mean, I guess so, sure. Listen, it's a relationship dynamic. Like, even in my relationship, like, I'm more of the boss than my wife. All right, she's not listening to the stream. I'm the boss. You know, like, it's like a 70-30. I give her a little bit of the power. So that's just it's just a relationship dynamic, man. There's nothing wrong with one person being more domineering over the other in any direction, as long as it's like consensual and non-abusive. Like, just because one person in the relationship has more of the the social power doesn't mean that it's abuse. Like, just because there's an existence of a power dynamic doesn't make it abusive. Do you know how many people there are that are indecisive and they like it when other people make decisions for them? That's a real thing, okay? Like, that's a thing that some people like. Some people like it when somebody kind of tells them what to do. Of course, anything can become abusive, like, right? But it doesn't make it instantly abusive. She's like, yeah, he makes a decision for me. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like, who gives a shit? Who really fucking cares?
So how long have you been married?
I've been married for 7 years now.
And what is the key to a happy marriage?
Other women. You need other women to keep the marriage going.
Bro, come on. Like, this is what I hate about this bullshit high value male nonsense.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not anonymous, so I get it in.
I would say probably toothpaste, but here's my thing. Bro, I mean, like, listen, if your relationship is consensual, like open relationship, like whatever. I personally think it sets people on a bad path. Like, it's fine. My biggest issue is people who are like, bro, it's stupid when if you have a relationship contract that says like, hey, boom, boom, just the two of us, then you should adhere to the contract. Okay. I just don't like it when people talk about it. It seems like he's talking about it in a consensual manner. Like, I was just goofing around a little bit. He's like, oh, I'm a non-monogamous. He's open about it. His wife's fine with it. Okay, whatever. But it's dumb when it's like they're not okay with it. And they're just like, oh, it's okay for a guy to cheat. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? That's the bullshit rhetoric. I think that this is the end of the woman. Oh, it's not.
So how
we're gonna.
long have you been married?
I've been married other women. You need other
We're gonna skip this guy, okay? Because we're looking for the women.
Allie, they want to know
This video is about high value. This is about high value women, okay?
a joke? They're confused.
It's not a joke. They just don't understand it. It's like people, instead of trying to understand something that's new to them, they would rather demonize it. But we do that all over American culture. But you guys are welcome.
True. You're just like basically she's like a gay person and you're the bigot. Okay, you're marginalizing her. Guys, stop it.
To send me an email and drop some questions. It's Allie@realfemsapien.com. I'm happy to do breakdowns because I promise the men are not evil. The thing is, though, is that most men can't do for you what my husband does for me, right? But if you want to find somebody who does that, let me know.
Okay, Allie, they said being afraid is a valid fear. I was a stay-at-home mom, and after divorce, I got nothing. It's the scariest thing.
Yeah, but if you choose
That's a totally reasonable worry. Although we don't know. Maybe he divorced her because she was mean.
to live in fear, you're constantly living in scarcity. And so, I would challenge you. If you got divorced and you got nothing, why not try again at romance and try and see if you can do better? That's better than being alone.
I wonder what happened that they got divorced though. That's the question. That's one of those things where it gets a little iffy,
Why should women let their men cheat?
No, dude, this is what we're talking about. Don't advocate for fucking shitty men, dude. Don't let them cheat. You can let them sleep with other people. That's fine. But the word cheating implies you don't know about it and you're just fine with it. It's not good. That's a bad example for men.
That's super simple. Women should let their men cheat because they're doing
Yo, speak the fuck up. Come on, bro. Sorry.
it anyway. Most women just are in denial that it's happening because they want to live in a little la la land. The second reason is that there's more women than men. So women are...
There's slightly more women than men. I think it's 51, 49%. Not even.
all trying to be with the same man. So if you have a man...
It's not that much. It's not split that much. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
That is, at least he's loyal to you in the sense that he's with you, he's providing for you, he's taking care of you, he's giving you that good husband type energy. Then if he cheats, you're gonna have to just get over it because most likely he's going to cheat. The statistics show that men are cheating. It's just a matter of understanding what underlying needs are underneath the cheating. Just because someone cheats doesn't mean they don't love you.
That part I agree with. And you want to know what? I think that generally speaking, men tend to physically cheat, and when women cheat, it's more emotional. Okay, I do understand these things. I just don't why. I just don't. I don't like the advocation for men to break their promises. To me, being a man is about hey, this is my promise. I'm going to adhere to it. Everybody makes mistakes, but I'm going to let you do whatever you want. Then why is it cheating? Why don't you just have an open relationship then, or an open marriage? What is it? Why not? Okay.
Remember, sex for guys is like a handshake, so it's not personal.
That's why I fuck guys all the time in the ass. We're like, hey, Barry, how you doing? And I just fucking ram them in the asshole.
And if you leave the relationship, you're gonna find another guy that's probably gonna cheat too. And I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but as women, we have to just know our value, get in where.
Bro, what do you mean know your value? It's as if these women don't think that they have any legitimate value to leverage. This is the problem with just being arm candy, because then you're effectively replaceable. Like, this is the problem with being like in this sphere as a woman, is like, all you have to offer is like your looks. So when that starts to fade, that's probably why he's going and cheating, because all you have to offer is like, oh, your looks. And he's like, okay, this woman is gross, is yucky, is yucky looking. And I'm not even trying to be rude, but she very clearly gets work done. Like, it's not even a criticism. I'm just saying, like, this is the sphere you put yourself into. This is the reasonable fear. Whereas, like, my wife is beautiful. I love her. But my wife doesn't just bring her looks to the table. My wife is very hardworking. She's very intelligent. Like, she's incredible. So, you know, when it comes down to it, in general, everybody has urges. But the reason that you don't act on those urges is because, like, you don't want to lose that, because she's very valuable. She's not just like she's a nice piece of ass, but it's not just about that. Okay? There's like a whole lot of value there. There's immense conversation that I have with my wife that I would like lose if I broke this contract, right? These people here, they don't offer that. These women don't offer anything other than their looks. So when that starts slipping, they're done for. Okay, you want to know what else I know? Listen, one time I farted and it was a shitted. Okay, I farted and it was poop. I pooped in my underwear. You want to know what my wife did? We weren't even married yet. All right, she threw them away for me. All right. Oh, wait, she cleaned them for me. No, she cleaned those for me. Could you imagine that? That's commitment. My wife would wipe my ass if I ever became invalid. What actually happened, though, is she cleaned the poop out of them. It wasn't like that much poop. It was like a spray, like a Windex spray of poop. And then my wife wears my underwear, and she farted in it once and shitted in it. Then she just threw them away at that point. That's my story. But my wife is ride or die, bro. She'll do the fucking anything. You know what I mean? So it's true love. That's why you gotta offer more than just your body, bro. But you know, I'll never get a woman like my mother. I mean, like my mother. Oh my god, like Mama got. She texted me and spooked me out. That's weird. I'll never get a woman like my mother. It's Mama Gut. So I was gonna say Mother Gut, and then I stopped because I got distracted. So now I seem like a weirdo. But okay.
Where we fit in, and understand that if we have a man that's not abusive and he's meeting most of our needs, then you should work it out and stay with him.
Well, what need isn't he meeting? What's interesting is she's like, if he's meeting most of our needs. So what you're saying is that the guy, okay, check it out. All right, here we go. This is the problem I have with it too. So we're gonna do, like, we have a man here and we have a woman here, right? And let's just say there's like a graph of needs, and not every person you meet is like gonna meet 100% of your needs. Like, my wife doesn't meet all my needs. That's why I play Balloons TD6, because I need to play video games, right? But like, let's say that you have here, like, these are the needs. This is a graph of like the needs from like 100% here, you know, to like 0% down here, right? And let's say you're with somebody that meets like 90% of your needs. Why did I put 3 zeros? Okay, come on. Right? And you meet 90% of them. That's awesome, right? So we would imagine that, like, within this here for the man, right here is like there's some kind of like sexual desire here. And so what they're doing to meet this need here is they're going and they're boning other girls, right? So they're putting this is a wiener. Yay, we're happy, and they're putting it in another girl's hoo-ha hole. Right? Yay, and she's also, yay, this is a different girl, right? Right? But when it comes to the woman, not all of her needs are met. So, like, what are we doing to satisfy these needs? It just sounds like you're saying, deal with it. So if there's some kind of need missing when it comes to the man, they're allowed to seek it elsewhere. But when it comes to the woman, you have to just put up with it. Fundamentally, that's just not equal, right? It's just not an equal thing to me. So...
Okay, Janelle, why should you not marry your best friend?
Well, it's pretty simple because
lies. My wife is literally my best friend. I love her to death. but
because you don't FUCK your best friend, right?
well, I fucked the shit out of my best friend violently, and it's incredible. Okay.
When's the last time you've had sexual relationships with your best friend? You
It's been a couple days. Been a little stressed, but soon.
don't do it. You don't want to marry, or you don't want
What's
to
that?
sleep with your best friend or marry him because
Why?
it's just not something you do. If you're having that dynamic with someone that you marry, it means there's no sexual polarity.
Why? What are you talking? Are you an idiot? When you say your best friend, what are you referring to? Like, I fell in love with my wife and now she's my best friend. Like, that's so I fucked the shit out of her. Are you talking about like a best friend that you met in high school? Like, yeah, maybe there's no sexual attraction, but it's possible to find somebody that you like really deeply connect with and is also good. You have sexual chemistry. I mean, personally, I think that like for the most part, my relationship's probably a little bit of an outlier because like I have people who I like and I have like acquaintances and they're cool. But like I don't really give a shit about friends too much. Like I'm not like I let me hang out with my friend this like once a week kind of guy. So my wife is a very similar way. So my wife and I hang out all the time. Like we like to hang out. Well, not all the time, but we hang out like a good amount of time. Like we enjoy each other's company. We watch movies together. We go out together. It's fun. Like today we went out to eat and then we went to Five Below and we bought $85 worth of Squishmallows. And then we went to Big Lots. And then we saw somebody in her family and we hid until they left the store because we don't want to have social interactions. But like, yeah, you can have good sexual chemistry with your best friend. Like, all you really need to say is like, make sure. No, it wasn't 2 Squishmallows. It was like 13. They were $6 each. They were small. They were like this big. Five Below, great prices, $6. They were really good. So, what are you laughing at? I think my wife's listening to my stream.
There's no traction. You want that desire to, have physical intimacy with someone. And if you marry your best friend, that's just like your homie.
Yeah, I'm a grown man with a car full of teddy bears. You want to know what? Also, the guy at the Five Below, he knows me. He knows I'm Papa Gut. And he said, hey, you're Papa Gut. And I was like, yeah, we want a picture? So.
You go to the mall with.
I didn't hide shit. I proudly present. I walk around the store like this. I don't give a fuck. Doing one of these, walking around the store. They used to have a 4 limit. You can only buy 4 at a time. Oh, she left when I said we hid from her family. we hold 4 at a time. I hold the whole thing. This time we got like 10. No, we got like 15 Squishmallows. Five Below, you're broke, bro. Listen, I'm a high value. Let me tell you, I'm a high value man. I'm not broke. I'll tell you that much. Everybody watching this video right now is the reason I'm not broke.
Go watch the.
Yeah, 15 Squishmallows. What is 85 divided by 15? Give me that number. Beep, 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 beep. It's like 14, 13. I don't know.
It's not someone that you want to ravish, take their clothes off.
Five Below doesn't just sell $5 things anymore. There's things upwards of $10. It depends on what it is. I still like the store.
And have that, little sexy time. So you should not marry your best friend. You should have an affinity for this person and have shared values and that sort of thing. But do not marry someone that is your best friend because your...
Wait, no, what did I say? What's 85 divided by 6? Sorry.
Sexual relationship will fizzle, and that's the only difference between an intimate relationship and a friend is what? Sex, right? So that's why you should not marry your best friend.
Okay,
well, like I said before, no, obviously she's not married to somebody who appreciates her intellect.
Janelle, they said that letting someone cheat is a personal choice, but they do not respect you. My husband would never.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that, of course. I don't know, I just think there's a difference between cheating and like having an open relationship. Like cheating is like disrespectful. Being in an open relationship is a consensual thing.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so cute that you live in this little alternate reality. I'm sorry, guys. Your husband would and does. You know why? Because...
Bro, listen, like I understand men are horny. I do get it, okay? But my thing is just like this woman is whatever her name was, she's coping really hard. This is one of those things that happens where it's like when you get wronged so hard, like she's been so devastated by men cheating on her that like every man's now a cheater. It's incredible. It's crazy. And now she's telling everybody that like your husband's gonna cheat on you. You're fucked. It's crazy.
Because the numbers don't lie. Look at the stats. Most of the women are...
What's this guy doing?
Sleeping with a small amount of men. The high value men, that is. Now, is your husband not high value? And what delusional world are you living in, sweetheart? I'm so sorry, but they are, and you just don't know.
Just date a low value man. They'll never cheat. Boom.
Janelle, they want to know, why can't they just swing together? Why can't the girls do it too?
Why can't the girls?
Yeah,
with men?
yeah.
That doesn't work. Now you can bring another woman
It could work.
in, and if you want to keep a man, I highly suggest doing it. Personally, I do it myself. My partner's 26 and I'm 40, so if I want.
Listen, I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but like your partner's 26 and you're 40. Listen, the only reason that I've recoiled a little bit is because we've already established this dude's just looking for an attractive looking girl. Okay, right? In other circumstances, like 26, 40, whatever, doesn't matter. You do you. But that doesn't seem to be what's happening, right? We have a guy who's just looking for a fucking side piece, or he's looking for boobies. He's looking to fuck. So like she's just like his older woman that she's just like a fetish to him. I don't know, bro. It's just fucking okay. Maybe I'm going too in on it, but I feel like like if he's fucking around, I'm like, bro, you're dating an immature man. He's 26 is usually a pretty immature guy. I don't think guys really get that mature till they're like 30, to be absolutely honest with you. I think it takes a while. But okay.
If I want to keep him, should probably do that.
How long do you think you can keep him for, though? For serious, I'm not even kidding. You're mature. You're 21. If you're a 21-year-old and you think you're mature, sorry, brother. Listen, how long do you think you can keep this guy for? Papa, you're a hypocrite. That's not what you'd say if he was 40 and she was 26. No, I wouldn't say that because we're specifically dealing in the manoverse like interactions. So in the manosphere, a 40-year-old and a 26-year-old makes sense because the guy would be supporting this woman for all her shit. But like, since the guy's younger supporting her, this dude's just looking for pussy. The guys in these spheres are just looking for pussy. He's gonna get bored of her. Okay, like we're playing double standards because we're in the field of fucking double standards. If it was a 40-year-old woman and a 26-year-old guy, and we were outside of the fucking dumb manosphere, this wouldn't be the conversation we'd be having. They would just be two people with an age gap, like whatever. My mother-in-law just married a guy. They have a big age gap. Okay, he's like fucking 39 or 38, and she's like 50. Like that's cool, but they're like in love and they're doing their thing. I don't sit here and go, he's gonna leave you. I'm not like, that's okay. We're talking about the fucking manosphere. Okay. All right, you have to understand these guys are just looking for fucking pussy. And I know what it's like to be a fuckboy because I used to be a fuckboy. These are just fuckboys. He's a fuckboy. He's like, oh, this older woman's hot. He's gonna burn out of her in 2 or fucking 3 years. That's all it's gonna be. Okay. This is what probably happened. This is the backstory of her. Okay, she was fucking around with a dude. Okay. And they got married or whatever, and like, oh, that was so nice, blah, 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 blah. And then like he cheated on her and she's like, fuck you, and left him. And then she realized that she'll never be able to find anybody else because her entire value system is based on her body and her looks, which are probably slipping. And I'm sorry. And now she's fucking around 26-year-old guys until they get bored of her because she's a MILF. That's what they classify her as. I'm just telling you, bro. Okay? I'm sorry.
But it's just how it is. You're born with a female genitalia. That means you cannot leave the relationship. I'm sorry. It's just how it goes. I don't make the rules. I just report them to you, boo.
Incredible. Cope. Okay.
They want to know how you feel about letting your husband cheat.
Okay, so the PC answer is that if he does step out, that's a reflection upon myself because I am most likely not putting out or I've given up on my looks.
Oh, come on. Bro, you guys, I feel bad. Okay, listen, it's possible that that's a factor going both ways generally when anybody cheats, right? Like if somebody cheats, one of the factors might be, oh, this person's looks are slipping, whatever. But to just generalize it all the time, nah, that's fucked up. Like maybe the guy's being immature. Maybe the guy's immature and like he wants some like quick, easy pussy, but like, bro, what happened to self-control? You know, like you think that these guys need to, it's like, I don't know. The standards our men are so low that like you should be embarrassed. Like, oh, like you can't even commit. You can't even hold to your word and like commit to a woman. Like you have to gaslight women into thinking that they're the problem when you want to fuck, when the reality is like you're just bored and so you want to fuck something else. You know what I mean? Like, go jerk off. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Go fucking get a hobby. You know, go work out or something. Get your jerk off. Get your stress out some other way. You know, put a wig on your wife. See, I'm lucky. My wife is basically 6 women because she's fucking bipolar. So I'm never gonna get tired. Okay. How about the men in your chat keep hitting on you? I'm not seeing anybody hitting on you. All right. Do boxing. Okay.
My real answer is, you know, as long as
Bro, like 3 years from now, she's gonna get breast implants because he's gonna be like, "Oh, I want big boobs now." It's gonna happen, bro.
I don't know. I can't be mad, can I?
You want to know?
Okay, well, you know what? Cool.
As a former corn star and, you know, player, get the hoes, the bitches.
What do you mean? All right. Well, listen. We're just looking for the girls.
Y'all, I'm just an interviewer. Okay, I don't agree with every single thing I put on my page.
Whoa! Now you're backpedaling.
I think there are some interesting perspectives here, and you guys should hear it. So take it or
it's something.
leave it. Stop mass reporting my page. Okay, so if a guy wants to cheat on his girlfriend or wife, how does he do it?
Okay, well, first of all, this is what you gotta do.
You don't.
Okay, guys.
I'm just not gonna play that because it's like stupid.
Big shout out. This is my friend Allie right here. Hello. This bitch is trending on Twitter.
Do you think that her husband fucks the friend? Probably.
Trending on Twitter.
Wow.
Yeah, this is how bad our civilization is that you go viral for being married. Like, make it make sense. It used to be sex sells, but now it's modesty sells.
Let's see that ring. Let's see that ring.
This one?
Let's see that ring. Oh!
Oh, she's got her whole.
Allie,
she's got a whole page of her own. I didn't even notice this.
Some women.
This is crazy.
What'd you say?
No, I was saying is that people think that I'm hard on single people, and it's like, look, like no.
Okay. Well, these are a little. Oh, we're finally towards the end.
No, I was saying is that people think that I'm hard on single people, and it's like, look, like nobody likes being single. You go to work, you come home to nobody. Some people don't even have a dog. And if men don't like being single and men like to have sex more, well, obviously women hate being single more.
Allie.
Okay.
Allie, what do you say to the women that say
it kind of sounds like she's just doing this because she doesn't even necessarily want to. She just feels like it's part of the game. You gotta respect yourself a little more, girl.
My husband isn't my boss. There is no need to be submissive. You're a team.
I understand
I don't care. Okay. Let's see. Let's check out her thing a little. I mean, like, what else are we supposed to say? This is her page. And I guess she has like an actual YouTube. Oh, it's just I guess can she take your man? Oh my god, I'm not watching a 46-minute video. Real femme sapien. Wow, incredible. All right, I think we got a good gist of it. Oh no, she's doing blackface.
Right. Since I'm just a pick-me and I'm just indoctrinated.
Oh my god, dude, she's racist too. Oh my goodness, sounds like a keeper. All right. All right. Well, I think that's enough of that one, guys. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.